busy? Not particularly. I have a problem, and I need your help. Sounds like you need the engineering process. The engineering process is a methodology used to approach problems and tasks that require creative and critical thinking.
What?
It's a process to solve problems when the answer isn't obvious. This process has undergone multiple name changes. Some people have heard it as the scientific method, others have heard it as Polya's problem-solving method. Those are all basically the same thing. We're just going to call it the engineering process. So let's take a look at the steps involved. Step 1. Identify the problem or task. This means knowing what the actual problem or task is and if there are any constraints we need to keep in mind for our solution.
Every time I roll dice, they fly off the table. What happened?
Step 2. Plan. This step is essentially a brainstorming session. Those working on the problem or task develop a number of solutions. Eventually, after discussion, a specific plan of action will be selected and used for the remainder of the process.
So these are our possible solutions. Option 1. We could get new dice.
I feel like we have plenty of dice.
Yeah, you're probably right. You could throw the dice less hard. What happened?
I don't think I'm physically able to do that.
All right. You could use a dice tray. What happened?
Take up way too much room.
You could just stop playing games altogether. I guess that leaves us with using a dice tower.
Step 3. Research. This step involves researching how to carry out the selected solution. Some things to consider would be cost and materials. If the solution involves knowledge of science or mathematics, we'll probably have to research that too.
Well, if we want to go for a dice tower, we could go ahead and purchase one, but they go from anywhere from like 15 to 50 bucks.
Yeah, I'm not spending that kind of money.
Totally understandable. We could also go through and build our own dice tower. You know, some balsa wood, bit of hot glue, a couple of days, it's good to go.
That sounds like a lot of work, Miller.
I'm guessing you don't want to do a bunch of work. I guess we could 3D print one.
Step 4. Create. This is the part where all of the planning and research come together and we create the actual solution. This might include writing up the first draft of a proposal or be the first attempt at solving the problem head on. If the solution involves a physical product, this is where we would actually build it.
So do I get my dice tower now? Well... not exactly.
Oh.
And now we have our dice tower.
Step 5. Evaluate. At this point, you have a plan of action that you've started or have finished the actual product that you're working with. This is the part where we look for issues with the design. It's like editing a paper. Step 6. Improve. This is the step where any edits or adjustments are made and the next version of the solution comes out. The process will never result in a perfect solution, but it will lead to solutions that are sufficient and may even be actually super awesome. If new problems arise, we can then start again at step 1 and go through the entire process again to find and create solutions. Like a never-ending cycle of finding problems, developing solutions, and applying solutions. Oh my God.
There are a lot of problems in the world, and now we know a process on how to tackle them. But sometimes it's nice to just sit down with some friends, roll some dice, and play a game. Everyone roll for initiative.
2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what game are we playing?